From a real-life crime story all the way to a wild gas station attack on a woman. Here are 8 insane reasons UFC fighters got banned for life. Ex-Terminator. Starting off with War Machine. Man, this dude took crazy to a whole new level. We've all seen fighters lose it outside the cage, but this was like a real-life crime documentary. August, Las Vegas. War Machine shows up at his ex-girlfriend Christy Mack's house and finds her with another guy. Most people would yell, maybe break something, but he went full rampage mode. He beat the guy unconscious, then turned on Christy. He broke 18 of her bones, knocked out her teeth, and even damaged her liver. She barely crawled away alive. The craziest part? This wasn't some bar fight. This was a pro fighter using his skills in the worst way possible. When I first heard about this, I thought it had to be fake. But nah, he got life in prison on 29 charges.
War Machine was sentenced today to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 36 years.
Dana didn't think twice. Banned forever. The next guy? He snapped knees like chicken wings, and even that wasn't enough for him. Snap him. Next up, Rousimar Palhares. And if there's one fighter I seriously can't stand, it's this dude. Because he wasn't fighting to win. It felt like he was fighting to make sure his opponents would never walk again. UFC 111, New Jersey. He locks up Thomas Derwall and keeps twisting until Derwall's knee nearly explodes. You'd think he learned, but nah. Fast forward to UFC Fight Night 29, Mike Pierce taps over and over, literally screaming for mercy. Palhares, he just keeps pulling until refs are physically ripping him off. Dana had enough. He's a danger to everyone, he said. Banned for life, zero debate. Tap that subscribe button, no ref needed. And get this, even after the UFC, he kept injuring fighters in other promotions. This dude was born to snap legs, not win belts. But hey, snapping knees is one thing. What if you lose a fight and instead of shaking hands, you throw a cheap shot after the bell? Bell sniper. Now we got Paul Daly. And man, this one still blows my mind. Daly was one win away from a title shot against the legend Georges St. Pierre. Imagine that. You're right at the edge of fighting for UFC gold, but he completely threw it away in the dumbest way possible. UFC 113, Montreal. He spends 15 minutes getting wrestled and humiliated by Josh Koscheck. The fight ends, the bell rings. It's over. But Daly, he walks up and blasts Koscheck with a heavy left hook. A full-on sucker punch after the fight. Bro, it was the best shot he landed the entire night. Dana White didn't hesitate for even 1 second. He went on a rant saying,
"He's done, world. He'll never come back here again."
He banned Daly for life on the spot. Daly tried to apologize, but the damage was done. He became the first fighter ever to get banned from the UFC for a cheap shot after the bell. SWAT magnet. Picture this. You're chilling at home, then suddenly, a SWAT team surrounds your house. That's not a movie. This was real life for Thiago Silva. Back in 2014 in Florida, Silva went full GTA mode. He pulled up to his ex's wife's jiu-jitsu school with a gun, threatened to kill her, and then barricaded himself at home. Police had to bring out an entire SWAT squad to drag him out. At first, the charges got dropped, and Dana actually gave him a second chance. But just when you think he's about to turn his life around, video footage pops up. Unfortunately, we only have pictures and no video footage. The tape showed Silva waving a gun at his ex, screaming accusations, looking like a total maniac. After that, Dana had no choice. Silva was banned forever, for real this time. Losing your mind is one thing, but choking a guy unconscious and refusing to let go? That's Babalu Sobral. No chill. Renato Babalu Sobral. Man, this dude took holding a grudge way too literally. UFC 74, Las Vegas. Babalu locks up an anaconda choke on David Heath. Heath taps like crazy, his hands flying everywhere, but Babalu just keeps squeezing. 3 extra seconds might not sound like much, but in a choke, that's the difference between tapping and going night-night. When the ref finally rips him off, Babalu casually stands up like nothing happened and tells Joe Rogan,
"He has to learn respect."
Bro, imagine saying that on live TV with the whole world watching. Dana didn't need a second to think. Banned forever. Ignoring a tap is one thing, but using Mike Tyson techniques in the UFC, that's unseen. Piranha. Have you ever seen a dude try to copy Mike Tyson? Well, Igor Severino kinda took that idea way too far. UFC Vegas 89, 2024. Severino was just 20 years old, making his big debut. Everyone thought he was the next killer out of Brazil, but mid-fight, while grappling with Andre Lima, he straight up bit his bicep, full-on zombie mode. Bro, even Mike Tyson would be like, "Yo, at least get the ear, man." The crowd lost it. The ref looked like he just saw a crime scene, and Lima pulled back with deep, bloody bite marks. Photos of his arm went viral in seconds. Dana didn't think twice. Severino was instantly banned for life. And to make it even crazier, Lima actually tattooed the bite mark with a little UFC bonus joke under it. Dana loved it so much, he gave Lima a second $25,000 bonus on top of the first one. Biting someone is insane, but the next guy? He started a gas station fight in Brazil and ended up punching a woman in the face. The woman slap. Imagine pulling up to a gas station in the middle of the night and ending up in one of the dumbest street fights ever caught on camera. 2013, Brazil. Miguel Falcao walks in with a couple of friends, starts harassing a random woman on the counter. Massive mistake. She pushes him back, and he actually punches her in the face. Bro, who even thinks that's a good idea? Seconds later, her friends storm in. A full-on street war breaks out right there by the gas pumps. Falcao gets absolutely destroyed, knocked out cold, and left bleeding all over the concrete. The footage went viral instantly. The UFC saw it and didn't even hesitate. Lifetime ban. Now, get off your ass and do 20 push-ups.